I really was talking to my psychic friend Gloria in Dayton, and out of the blue she says, is your football team still on its losing streak? And I said, well, unfortunately, yes. She said, well, this weekend with Otterbein, it's going to be broken. They're going to win, and in a grand way. And so that's when I went home that evening and decided to send out a blanket email and resurrect Gang Green. One of the things that I always talk to my students about is dressing for success. Years ago, we had a very curious group and fun group on campus called Gang Green. And it was kind of Mad Max on a green palette. People dressed up, we had fun, we sat together, and it was actually a great cheering team. I want those guys to win. They're my students. That's important. Okay, this is one of my favorite aprons. I think I need to wear this today. Inspire a generation. Gang Green really helped to unify people. It was a group of faculty and students and friends, alumni, parents, and our job was to simply cheer the team on. Part of any good formal attire is a good tie, and with my age, I've graduated to a bow tie. We had this young man, and I don't even remember his name, but he would organize these cheers, and the one cheer that I do remember is he would come down in front of the stands and scream, "Do you know what time it is?" And people would say no. And the next thing was he would yell louder, "Do you know what time it is?" And people would still say no. And then he would scream at the top of his lungs, "Do you know what time it is?" And then everybody would say no. And then at the top of his lungs, he would scream even louder, "It's time for an earthquake." And everybody would stomp their feet and make noise. And the curious thing was, one year I was across the football field coming back from the restrooms, and I heard this cheer, and it really was this kind of crazy thunder coming from this cheer section, which was wonderful.
And the pass is completed to number 4, Antonio Turner.
A hat can complete an attire. It was a great thing. It was a great thing.
And taking in the end zone for a Quakers touchdown, number 3, Brandon Snyder.
Go Green. Do you think this is too much?
And the pass is intercepted by Otterbein, coming away with the interception.
Yeah, this was a tough loss, but even psychics can be wrong once in a while, you know. But as long as those guys are out there on the field playing, students and faculty will be there in the stands.
And then in case I'm the only one there in my section, it's always good to have a friend.